Celebrity crush. It's genuinely making me blush here, but I don't know her name. And I've definitely not met her. Hi, my name is George Mackay. My birthday is the 13th of March, 1992, and this is 90s Baby.
90s Baby.
I wished I had a nickname. I really wanted a nickname, but nothing quite fit. I mean, I guess it was like, you know, Georgie boy from various people, which I kind of, any nickname I would cling on to and sort of wish that I could, it would stick around a wee bit more, but no, nothing really. So if there's any in the offing, I'm open. 90s movies, okay. One thing that I can guarantee was I had a VHS, which isn't a movie, of the stars of World Cup 98, footballers, which I used to like watching. I had Al Pacino on my wall from Scarface, and I had Muhammad Ali, and a sort of picture of him sparring and a quote saying, last night I'm so fast that last night I turned off the light switch in my hotel room and was in bed before the room was dark. And then I had an 8 Mile poster as well. Had many different, and then I had like a collage, which is actually something that's stuck around most places that I've lived since, is a sort of collage of, you know, magazine sort of cutouts and images and words and like pictures of friends. So I sort of prided myself on this collage, which used to change kind of throughout the years.
Do you still make collages?
Yeah, every now and again. I dabble in collage. No, not too much. We have at home like as in the last place we lived, a sort of a wall of all these different pictures, which have again been sort of picked up over time and not necessarily ordered. You know, that wasn't the final piece was never the vision. It was just kind of keep adding to it, and the wall ended up being entirely filled with pictures, all in a sort of hodgepodge of different images. So to an extent, I still collage. Oh, my first concert. I'm just trying to get the order. You know what? I think it might have been Justin Timberlake for my sister at the Justified tour in Earls Court, which was a great album, and I'm not ashamed to say that was, you know, Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body. There was many great songs, and then closely followed by the Red Hot Chili Peppers in 2004 at Hyde Park, and then again for the Stadium Arcadium tour in Earls Court. The two Red Hot Chili Peppers was my first like love in music, so to see those guys live twice, like they begun the Earls Court gig with Can't Stop. Like it was just, I think it was just Chad Smith on stage doing the sort of drum. And then John Frusciante walked onto stage doing that. So yeah, those are the big ones I remember. I got given for one Christmas their greatest hits, which was like a double album and then a sort of DVD of their videos. And so I used to put it on my PS2, my PlayStation 2, and used to watch the Red Hot Chili Peppers videos on repeat. Who do I look up to the most? No, I did growing up. I mean, my family, I guess my family and friends and people that I've worked with over time. I mean, I've been lucky enough to having been doing this job for a wee while. And I guess you sort of move around in different islands when you do it. You're with lots of different people all of the time. And so certain people making a very strong impression on you very briefly that sort of reverberates kind of for the next wee while. So there are a number of different actors like Eddie Marzan. I recently worked with Bill Nighy, who made a big impression. Directors I've got to work with, my mate Paul Wright, who I've worked with. Just, yeah, there's so many people. And I guess that's the beauty of the job is that, yeah, you jump around all these wee groups of people in these sort of islands of time and place, and just take little kind of nuggets from each one. Celebrity crush. It's genuinely making me blush here, but I don't know her name. And I've definitely not met her. But this is a profound crush.
Do you watch it then?
Yeah, but I can't say because it's like one of those terrible teen movies, like sort of American Pie or something like that. Yeah, so I can't remember her name. I don't know her name. I'm just like, yeah, just suddenly being put on the spot about it. It was a real, yeah. So I can't say. I don't know about embarrassing. I liked layers. I went through quite a long sleeved with a t-shirt on top phase, with a cap with a beanie on top phase, and very different coloured laces in my trainers. So I think multiple layers and very bright colours was sort of was a choice, but a choice I don't regret. The t-shirt long sleeve I did the other day, and it felt great. This is profound. This is I don't know. You just when you get older, certain things I guess they don't change too much really. You just kind of have a sense of what those you just go through lots of different things which you kind of start to understand your reaction to certain situations, I guess. I kind of take comfort in the fact that my reaction to certain situations doesn't really change that much, but my means of processing it does. If you know, regulating your reactions that don't change that much is probably what you learn over time, I think, or at least for me. Football, skateboarding, just like was always out and about. I think always just out and about. I was kind of quite good at just I could never ollie. So I got into my subversion of skateboarding. I saw actually that's maybe a 90s film, Dogtown and Z-Boys. Do you know that documentary? Yeah, Dogtown and Z-Boys was like a bit of a kind of eureka moment as well, because they don't have to ollie, which is the gateway move to any sort of skating. But so I had my Wii, which became fashionable, those little penny boards. I had a penny board before they were cool. And it was a Z-Flex skateboard, orange with green wheels. And I used to sort of cruise about just sort of on my own and do my thing. And that was, out and about. Playmobil as a wee boy, that would have been the main one. I was big on Playmobil when I was little enough. There's something about toys that sounds very young though. So Playmobil in terms of a real toy phase, and then probably PlayStation 2. I've never been much of a gamer, but that was my peak. Thank you for watching 90s Baby, and please check out The End coming to cinemas on March 28th. Hope you enjoy.